Sedans may be considered traditional as crossovers have become mainstream, but the Hyundai Ioniq 6 is far from old-fashioned. This all-electric sedan wears unusual styling around a techy, modern interior, mechanically similar to the Hyundai Ioniq 5, our 2023 SUV of the year. The Ioniq 6 was introduced for 2023. Changes for 2025 are very minor. Although Hyundai is likely working on a high-performance Ioniq 6, and competitors to the 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 6 include the Tesla Model 3, Polestar 2, and BMW i4. What's new? Introduced for 2023, the Ioniq 6 sees minor changes for 2025. Digital green exterior paint color no longer available. Head-up display added to range-topping limited trim. What we think. In a world where a certain super-popular electric car has become a common sight on the road, the Hyundai Ioniq 6 stands out with fresh, funky flair. How it looks might not be to everyone's liking, but its EV capabilities are compelling. Given that it shares its platform with the Ioniq 5, the Ioniq 6's range and charging are similarly impressive. How quickly it can recharge reduces time plugged in at public chargers, and thanks to its slippery shape, it boasts longer driving range than its boxy hatchback counterpart. Both electric Hyundai models are comfortable, nice to drive, and come with many useful features. Equipped with the available dual-motor powertrain, they're plenty quick. In certain ways, though, the Ioniq 5 seems better than the Ioniq 6. Looks aside, the Ioniq 5 has nicer interior materials than the Ioniq 6, which feels too plasticky in places. Additionally, the cabin in the Ioniq 5 is more spacious and better arranged. Like any vehicle with a trunk, there's simply not as much cargo space inside the Ioniq 6 as there is in the Ioniq 5 crossover. Range, charging, and performance. At the entry level, the Ioniq 6 comes with a single rear motor making 149 horsepower and 258 pounds-ft of torque. Acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour should take about 7.0 seconds. Electrons are stored in a 53 kWh battery, which is good for a driving range of about 240 miles. It can charge at up to 175 kilowatts on a DC fast charger. In higher trims, the rear motor makes 225 horsepower and 258 pounds-ft, which reduces the 0 to 60 miles per hour time to 6.0 seconds, according to our tests. That's owed to the larger 77.4 kWh battery. With this motor and battery, range varies from a Hyundai estimated 291 miles with 20-inch wheels to 342 miles with 18-inch wheels. This is a considerable drop from last year's numbers of 305 miles and 361 miles, respectively. In road trip range test, an Ioniq 6 equipped with this powertrain and 18-inch wheels managed 291 miles before needing to be charged. Maximum charging speed is 239 kilowatts. A dual-motor AWD setup is also offered, which produces 320 horsepower and 446 pounds-ft. That cuts the 0 to 60 mph time down to 4.4 seconds in our experience. Range from the 77 4 kWh battery is estimated at 316 miles with 18-inch wheels and 270 miles on 20-inch wheels. Hyundai Ioniq 6 and when? Now that the Ioniq 5 is here, an Ioniq 6 seems like only a matter of time. Hyundai has already hinted at the possibility, creating the RN22E concept to show off what a high-performance, track-focused Ioniq 6 could look like. Expect the production Ioniq 6 to use the same fun-enhancing tricks as its Ioniq 5 counterpart, such as simulated gear shifts, a drift mode, and an overboost feature, as if 641 horsepower and 568 pounds-ft of torque wasn't fun enough to begin with. To not step on the Ioniq 5N's 21-inch forged alloy toes, Hyundai will likely wait a bit to introduce the Ioniq 6N, potentially for model year 2026. Which 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 6 trim level is best? Our pick in the 2025 Ioniq 6 lineup is the SCRWD trim. Over the basic SE standard range, it gains a huge increase in driving range to 342 miles, driving potential we'd rather have than the SCAWD's added power. The SCRWD also gets niceties such as a leather-wrapped steering wheel, heated front seats, big digital displays, and an extensive suite of driver assist features. The higher-end SEL trim gains leatherette seating upholstery and a wireless charging pad, but in our opinion, those aren't worth spending more on. The 2025 Ioniq 6 SCRWD starts at about $44,000 before any rebates or incentives. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like.